Ilia Topuria has just knocked out Max Holloway in 3 rounds, and I am gutted. I must admit, I am gutted. You know, typically I try and pick fights with my heart, but not my mind, and I love Max Holloway. I'm in the Max Holloway hoodie right now. Ouch. Ouch. And I've just got a notification on my computer screen saying Georgia is ruling sports. Ouch, folks. Ilia Topuria might be the most dangerous fighter on the UFC roster at the moment. Very, very well rounded. He does get clipped, but he's always there, and he's powerful, and he's compact, and he's not Volkanovski, but he's very similar. He's more deadly. He finishes fights. First round, they both come out. I gave the first round to Max Holloway. Max Holloway slipped at the very end of the round, and Ilia took his back. I don't know if the judges thought it was a knockdown. I'm quite curious to see what the scorecards are for that first round. Max was landing kind of lazy jabs, as he tends to do, and lands big punches here and there. He was landing the left hook on Ilia all night, which Ilia's eyes were both kind of a little bit swollen, a few marks. Ilia Topuria just was always just missing on that right hand, and at the start of the fight it was kind of like a whiffing right hook, but the shot that put Max Holloway really wobbled him in the third was it was more of like a overhand straight type thing. It was a big overhand, but it didn't loop over. It was kind of boom, but it wasn't a straight. It was like a hook and straight. It was different to what he'd been going for previously in the fight, and Holloway kind of goes back. You know, and I knew Holloway was hurt straight away. First of all, you always know when Holloway's taking a big shot, his eyes widen. But he was then, as soon as Holloway got cracked in that third round, scooted up back to the cage and shelled up. Ilia wasn't even with him yet, but I think he was just like, fuck, let me steady my legs. Ilia skiffs a few shots, Holloway scoots out to the left, Ilia recenters and a big left hook lands on Holloway, puts him down, then took a few hammer fists, and then that was all she wrote. Seeing one of your most favourite fighters and idols like Max Holloway is one of the reasons I got into training and fighting, and to see him get knocked out finally, there was no evidence to suggest that his chin would go, and his chin hasn't gone. Ilia just caught him lovely twice. What's next for Holloway? Lightweight. Take 5-6 months off, have one title run at lightweight, and then call it a day, man. You know, you've just been chinned. Holloway looked good though. He was doing very well with the teeps. He tried the spinning back kick to a body twice in the fight. He landed it once at the end of the second. In the first he missed it though. But the thing is with that, when you're against Ilia was so hunched over the whole time, just waiting and waiting. Ilia marks up easy as well. After the 2 rounds with Volk, he had a load of marks on his face. He feels shots, but he's just a younger, fresher guy, and he knocks out Max Holloway while Max Holloway's in his prime. Max Holloway's been in his prime for the past 2 years now. He's probably leaving his prime closer to now. Fair play to Ilia Topuria, he gets it done. I was meant to be meeting friends in 25 minutes, but I'm not going now. I'm annoyed. No, I will go. I'll be probably no fun though. I'm happy the fights were on in Abu Dhabi. It makes this a lot easier for me. I'm not up at 6-7 a.m. doing this. It's currently 10 o'clock at night. But look, fair play to Ilia Topuria. He was so respectful in the post-fight speech. He's so dangerous. He's a true champion. We have to respect him. I want to see him versus Diego Lopez next. I think he chins Diego Lopez probably. If Diego can't get him down, which I doubt, I think he chins Diego Lopez. I don't want to see the Volk rematch. I want to see Holloway move up and fight someone. And if you're going to give Diego Lopez anyone else, or if you're going to give Max Holloway anyone else, if he's staying at featherweight, give him the winner of Aljamain Sterling versus Movsar Evloev. That's I think the realistic option. Aljamain Sterling, Max Holloway would be a fun fight. I want to see Holloway at lightweight now though. He looks phenomenal against Gaethje. He'll also do better at lightweight because he's faster than all of them and he's better technically boxing. Plus, he's in the top 5 at lightweight as well, you know. Realistically, on Tuesday morning, he's going to be number 4 at featherweight to number 5 at lightweight. Michael Chandler, Max Holloway next year, that could be a fun one. Although it's still very similar, and Holloway's head movement is kind of non-existent, which we've always known, and that was a big worry for me going into this fight, and I kind of picked Holloway with my heart more than my head. I always knew in the back of my mind Topuria can get him, but there's nothing to suggest he could. But it's just one of those moments, one of those fights where finally the guard has to change, you know? It's like having Poirier and Gaethje fight 10 times in lightweight. One day, one of them's going to get beat by a hungry up-and-comer. Do you know what I mean? It's just the pain of a fight fan. It's just how it is. I'm so excited for Ilia Topuria and what he does next, though. I think he chins Diego Lopez. I think he chins Volk again. He probably submits. He probably wouldn't chin Ortega. He'd probably submit him. I'm interested. I'm really interested. He took Holloway down early in the first. I think that was to give Holloway something to think about when Holloway had his back up against the cage. Maybe to lower his hands. Do you know what I mean? So if early in the first round, if Topuria hasn't backed up and takes him down rather than trying to punch Holloway, we'll be thinking, oh, he's going for takedowns. Let his guard go a little bit. I mean, Topuria was whiffing shots on him all night, catching him around the ear. Holloway landed some clean shots as well. But Holloway builds into a fight, and round 2 was not great for Holloway. He kind of gave away round 2. I had it 1-1 going into the third. Holloway was winning the third, and then in typical Holloway fashion, he starts landing, and then he keeps going. He adds one or two more punches at the end of a combo and exits the pocket a bit too late. Topuria caught him. Obviously, comment your thoughts on the fight. I'm gutted. I am gutted, I must admit. I know it's better for the UFC and better for obviously the channel and better for everything if Topuria flattens Holloway and Holloway's a contender again. However, just out of pure nostalgia and pure why I got into MMA, Holloway was one of those people. I remember staying up till 7:30, 8 in the morning watching Dustin Poirier Holloway 2 before school, and well, not school, it was a Saturday, but I had something on to do with school that day, and I remember just saying to my parents, I said, no, I'm not going, I'm watching this fight. And I was like an hour late because the fights were on, and this sport is literally my soul. This channel is like a big body of work I have just given off my passion for these fights, and it's just the game. It's shit, it sucks, it's fucking horrible watching your boy lose, but he's a grown man, he signs up for this, he got paid well, he's made millions, he's made absolute millions in his career. And I think I want to see him back at lightweight. I know he can take punches at featherweight, but he's not going to get the title back at featherweight anytime soon. I mean, even if Volk somehow beats Topuria, he's lost to Holloway. He's beat Holloway 3 times. Topuria's just chinned him. There's no argument for a rematch there. Unless Holloway goes and beats up Lopez in 5 months and then goes and beats up Aljamain Sterling or someone, then it's like Topuria's got no one else to fight except Holloway again. And realistically, just style-wise, it's not a good fight for Holloway. Same result. But to knock out Volkanovski and Holloway in the same year, I mean, Topuria is on another planet, man. He's on another level, another planet. I'm excited for this fresh blood in the featherweight division. But can I just tell you, if the UFC match Holloway up with not Aljamain Sterling and not Diego Lopez, and they do him versus Josh Emmett, no. Get your arse to lightweight, Max Holloway, please. That's all I really have to say on the matter, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoyed the fight. It was a phenomenal contest between two of the most they're the two best fighters on the planet. You know, number 1 and 2. Other than Alexander Volkanovski, but he's a wee bit older now. You know, he's kind of, people have forgotten him a wee bit. But I'm sure he'll remind us all of him again. But as I said, let me know your comments on the fight, folks. What you guys thought. My pick wasn't good. I didn't make a good pick. I had Holloway kind of just being one step ahead of him, winning 3 rounds to 2. And in my head during the fight, I was like, you know what, this could happen. And then he gets caught. So it's just my luck, just my karma. Gutted obviously, but you know, it is what it is. These things happen in fighting. It's fighting, guys. It's fighting, and I fucking love Max Holloway. I just wish, you know what? It's weird being so passionate about the sport and being such a big fan of Holloway, because it's almost as if I fucking wish I was there, just so I could say to him after, "Oh mate, fucking well done, mate. I know it's shit, but you did so well. I'm a fan for life," and I'm very happy Topuria, in the post-fight speech, said to him, "Look, mate, you motivated me. You inspired me. I'm honored. I'm honored to have been fighting you." So that's all it is. He's a fan. He's a fan of Max Holloway, and fair play to Ilia El Matador Topuria. Well done, man. All respect to you. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.